applicants, MBA aspirants, they apply to Stanford. By the time when they have convinced themselves that they wanted to apply to Stanford, then they might have crossed lots of hurdles in terms of intellectual hurdles, because when they look at the stats at Stanford, like 7,000 applicants apply and close to 400 applicants get selected. So the admission rate is like close to 5%, and an average MBA of a GMAT score of 738, and a TOEFL score of 113, a GRE score of 165 in both verbal and math component. When they review these metrics, these hard metrics, they would have resigned from it. They would not have this thought of applying to Stanford University. But some people courageously do. Okay. See, beyond the hard metrics, what also matters is how you're going to portray your story. How are you going to tell your story in the essays? That is as important as the hard metrics. So in this video, we're going to see like what you should be doing, how you must be handling the essays part. So before we talk about the Stanford's essays, we'll focus on what top graduate business schools expect from a strong candidate. First thing is the impact that you made, the impact that was personally meaningful to you, and how your impact was elevating lives of others. So it is not necessary that it has to be of a colossal impact, but at least in case a few people have really benefited from your work, and it was personally meaningful to you, so you can classify that as an impact. So impact is a very important thing that you must be conveying in your essays. The second quality that admissions committee might be looking at is how willing you were in venturing out of your comfort zone. People generally like to do things which is a part of their routine, because there is a lot of certainty involved. They become complacent. There is nothing that is required for them to expend energy on, okay, because they keep doing this again and again. So it's the least effort that is required. Okay, but people who are the movers and shakers of the world, who really try to move the civilization forward in terms of bringing revolutionary products or conceiving revolutionary ideas, such people generally they move out of their comfort zone. So the quality that they are expecting is whether you are willing to try new things, even in the face of difficulties and confrontations. So this is the quality. For instance, let's assume that you have worked with a very difficult boss, but a very competent boss, because you can learn something from him. Even when there was always an opportunity for you to move away from this organization, to quit, which others have done, but you still stuck with the organization because you can learn from this person, although he was very difficult to move with personality wise. So that shows a kind of a person who is willing to bear discomfort in order to grow. Okay, learning a new language or trying things that generally models don't try. Okay, I'm not saying that you need to go take it to the extreme, but the risk taking is what they're looking at. Okay, this is what you must be demonstrating. So embracing discomfort is very, very important, and that if you're able to bring that in your narrative, you score points for that. The third aspect that the admissions committee might be looking at is whether you are altruistic. Okay, the meaning of altruism is like you're focusing on things beyond your own self. Okay, so you're being generous with your time and with your effort. If all you've done in your work is for getting a better compensation, is for expanding your own fame, okay, your application is not attractive. If your purpose that has driven you so far in coming to work and performing your work was that you wanted to leave the world better than how you found it. Okay, leaving the world better than how you found it. I think that's the right way to put. In specific terms, it means you wanted to improve the society that you're targeting, the user base, or some people you wanted to improve their lives. Okay, that was the express purpose of your work. It means that you are altruistic. Okay, so that shows a kind of magnanimity, right? So magnanimity is actually attractive. Okay, so that's what the admissions committee is going to look at. Okay, so three components. One is whether you had an impact, professional impact. The second thing is whether you're willing to venture out of your comfort zone, and third is whether you've been altruistic. Okay, these are the three things that are important. Having understood the admissions committee at top graduate business schools expect from you, now we'll come to the Stanford's two essays. The first essay is what matters most to you and why. For this particular question, it should be easy now. Like, what matters most to you is the larger purpose. Let's assume that there is a particular society which is living a deprived existence, and your work can improve their life in certain ways. Okay, by helping them access education, by democratizing education through your technological contributions. Okay, so this might be a larger goal. The larger goal is that you want to improve the life of this section of the population. Okay, for which you're using the education as a pathway. Okay, so what matters most to you is like maybe the focusing on that, like the societal improvement that you're targeting. So that's important. For the question what matters most to you and why, do talk about the larger philosophy that drives you, the motivation, the meaning. The meaning that connects all the different pieces of work that you're doing. Okay, if you're just saying that you worked and your work was able to raise the revenue by several notches, or you were able to expand to different markets, all these things if you say, and if you're not able to tell like what drives you to do these things, emotional component will be missing from your narrative. Okay, so that's what you should do for the first question. The second question Stanford asks is why Stanford University? Why did you choose Stanford? Okay, the mistake that many applicants commit is that they just go to the website of Stanford's Graduate School of Business and take all the club activities and the centers there, and just put that in the narrative. Like there is a X club, there is a Y activity, there is a Z center for leadership. So these are amazing things. That's fine if you can put all those things, but if you are not able to say like how it is resonating with the kind of person you are, let's assume that like you are a kind of person who has been demonstrating entrepreneurship right from your younger days. Okay, and how that is resonating with the Stanford's central pursuit of entrepreneurial thinking, or how you have demonstrated principled leadership, and how the Stanford University is also embracing that aspect. Like they wanted leaders who are not only knowledgeable, but also who have deep roots in integrity, and the qualities that Stanford University and you both are sharing with each other. Okay, so if you're going to say like how these qualities that Stanford University's GSB, Graduate School of Business, puts a premium on, is also something that define you as a person, that is going to be resonating with the admission committee. Okay, if you just copy things from the website, you are like one of the many applicants who do it. Okay, so make a connect between what you are and what Stanford is as a school. Okay, that's what you should do. Okay, if you do these things, like what I've said, like for the first essay, like focusing on the larger purpose, and for the second essay, like tying that with tying the school's culture, school's spirit, school's character with what you are as a person, you're going to come up with a narrative that is closely fitting the culture of Stanford's GSB. Okay, I hope this video was useful to you. Thank you.